Yes, so we analyzed the logic of role of light, and we had ended with a very nice logic. Let's just see that. So we talked about action spectrum and absorption spectrum. This is the action spectrum of chlorophyll A. Oh, sorry, the absorption spectrum of chlorophyll A. Absorption spectrum of chlorophyll A. And this was the action spectrum of chlorophyll A. And neat point of view, which pigment the absorption spectrum and the action spectrum are matching. Which pigment? क्लोरोफिल ए पिगमेंट के अंदर द एक्शन स्पेक्ट्रम is maximum in blue light and in red light, and the absorption spectrum is also maximum in blue light and in red light. In red light, so neat point of view, chlorophyll A के अंदर action spectrum which is in blue and red and the absorption spectrum which is in blue and red are matching to each other. So beautiful logic, ये याद रखना, neat point of view. Action spectrum and absorption spectrum are identical in the blue and red light of which pigment? Chlorophyll A pigment. Chaliye, that we have understood. Then we have the role of light. What is the role of light? सबसे पहले, it helps in photo excitation of chlorophyll A, and secondly, it helps in photolysis of water. So it helps in photo excitation of chlorophyll A and it helps in photolysis of water. ये दो role of light है. When a molecule of chlorophyll A acting as the reaction center receives light energy in the form of photons quanta, it becomes energy rich and activated. If you remember, ये है leaf और leaf के अंदर ये है लीफ के अंदर लाइट गिरती है, लाइट passes through chloroplast, light enters into grana, from grana light passes into thylakoid, and in the thylakoid light enters into a quantosome, and quantosome के अंदर होता है pigments, of which in the center is found chlorophyll A. वो center में होता है, and ये है chlorophyll A in the center. Surrounding it are found chlorophyll B, carotene, xanthophyll. तो chlorophyll B होता है, and carotene होता है, and xanthophyll होता है, and all these other pigments are present, of which other pigments will absorb solar energy. So carotene, chlorophyll B, xanthophyll will absorb solar energy, and all that energy will go into electrons. These electrons jump from carotene, jump from chlorophyll B, jump from xanthophyll towards chlorophyll A, और chlorophyll A के इलेक्ट्रॉन, chlorophyll A के इलेक्ट्रॉन को chlorophyll B का इलेक्ट्रॉन, carotene का इलेक्ट्रॉन, xanthophyll का इलेक्ट्रॉन जाके उसको हिट करते हैं, and as the electron of chlorophyll A gets hit by chlorophyll B, carotene and xanthophyll electron, all the solar energy gets transferred to the electron of chlorophyll A. तो ये है electron say of chlorophyll B. It has in it solar energy and it hits electron of chlorophyll A and it transfers the energy to the electron of chlorophyll A, and that phenomenon is called as resonance transfer. उसे क्या कहते हैं? Resonance transfer. Resonance transfer, and by resonance transfer all the energy goes into chlorophyll A electron. So resonance transfer से all the energy goes into chlorophyll A electron. So that is what we just did. कि as soon as there is a molecule of chlorophyll A, which is called reaction center, receives light energy in the form of photons quanta, it becomes energy rich and activated. तो क्लोरोफिल ए के इलेक्ट्रॉन को क्लोरोफिल बी, कैरोटीन, xanthophyll के इलेक्ट्रॉन ने एनर्जी ट्रांसफर की बाय रेजोनेंस ट्रांसफर, and chlorophyll A का electron becomes energy rich and activated. In the excited state, the chlorophyll A molecule expels one electron. So now that chlorophyll A has got a lot of quantum energy, बहुत सारा क्वांटम एनर्जी, फोटॉन का एनर्जी क्लोरोफिल ए के इलेक्ट्रॉन को आ जाता है. द इलेक्ट्रॉन बिकम्स एक्साइटेड विथ एनर्जी एंड दिस इलेक्ट्रॉन एक्सपेल्स फ्रॉम इट्स आउटरमोस्ट ऑर्बिट. तो समझो ये है क्लोरोफिल ए मॉलिक्यूल, उसका न्यूक्लियस है और ये है ऑर्बिट्स. ऑर्बिट्स में इलेक्ट्रॉन्स है, ऑर्बिट्स में इलेक्ट्रॉन्स है एंड उसमें सो आउटर मोस्ट ऑर्बिट है. आउटर मोस्ट ऑर्बिट का एक इलेक्ट्रॉन एनर्जी के साथ एक्साइट होके जंप करता है. नाउ you've done it in chemistry. Where does an electron always go with excitation energy? To an outermost orbit. But to an outer orbit, but this is the outermost orbit. So electron with energy jumps from the outermost orbit. From the outermost orbit it jumps, and as it jumps, this electron becomes a free electron. Free electron with excitation energy. And chlorophyll A molecule, by losing an electron from ground state, becomes ionized. जब उसका इलेक्ट्रॉन था, it was in a ground state. That was called ground state. But जैसे ही उसका इलेक्ट्रॉन चला जाता है, from outermost electron, it becomes a free electron. From ground state, it goes into an ionized state. तो chlorophyll A ionized A हो जाता है, an ionized chlorophyll A. So in the excited state, chlorophyll A expels one electron from its outermost orbit, which carries the extra amount of energy received from light, and chlorophyll A cannot remain in an ionized state for more than 10 raised to minus 9 seconds. 10 raised to minus 9 seconds में chlorophyll A has to reach from excited state back into ground state. Just 10 raised to minus 9 seconds. So what will happen within those 10 raised to minus 9 seconds? within those 10 raised to minus 9 seconds, energy rich electrons are transferred through various electron acceptors and donors, and during these transfers the electron emits energy which is used in the formation of ATP, which is trapped as high energy bonds. हम लोग डिटेल में करेंगे ये, बट लुक एट दिस सर, ये है क्लोरोफिल ए, और chlorophyll A on receiving light will expel an electron, and this electron has to return back to chlorophyll A in less than 10 raised to minus 9 seconds. सिर्फ 10 raised to minus 9 seconds के अंदर chlorophyll A has to get back its electron. So electron will pass through a series of electron acceptors and donors. So first it will go to an electron acceptor, then to an electron donor. This will be the electron acceptor, electron donor, acceptor donor, acceptor donor, and chlorophyll A का इलेक्ट्रॉन जाता है और 10 raised to minus 9 seconds में वापस लौट के आ जाता है. इतना फास्ट प्रोसेस है. And while the electron was passing from one electron donor to another electron acceptor, इलेक्ट्रॉन में से एनर्जी लिबरेट होती है, and that liberated energy combines with ADP and IP to form a molecule called as ATP. So solar energy has got converted into biological energy called as ATP. So solar energy has now become biological energy ATP, और इस तरह से ATP बनते हैं. This is what we will understand. That is the role of light. So that is the role of light. And along with it, there is photolysis of water, which is the splitting of water into hydrogen and oxygen in the presence of light, liberating oxygen as a free gas. So ये है the next process. Sir, whenever light falls on chlorophyll A, it will lead to transfer of electrons. ये है transfer of electrons, and there is, in the presence of light, H2O splits to form electron and proton, H plus OH minus, and OH minus में से electron goes to chlorophyll A, and OH plus OH plus OH plus OH, so 4 हाइड्रोक्सिल्स में से बनते हैं 4 OHs form 2H2O. 4 OHs form 2H2O. 4 OHs form 2H2O and give out oxygen as free gas. So light induces breakdown of 4H2O, और वाटर के टूटने से हाइड्रोक्सिल बनते हैं, एंड हाइड्रोक्सिल में से वाटर और ऑक्सीजन गैस बनता है, and that means this oxygen is used by all other living organisms for the purpose of respiration. So that is the role of light. Light will help in the formation of ATP, which is energy, And light will help in the breakdown of water into oxygen. So light से oxygen, water splits to form oxygen, which is used by other living organisms for the purpose of respiration. इतना important है sunlight. So beautiful. We have understood the role of light, and now we go in the logistic of photosystems. Beautiful concept. बहुत ध्यान से सुनना. The photosystems or photocenters or reaction centers. ध्यान से, the light absorbing pigments are located in the thylakoid membranes in the quantosome. Light absorbing pigments, chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B, carotene, xanthophyll, are all found in grana, in thylakoid, in the quantosome. These pigments are present in two different groups called as photosystems. तो ये पिगमेंट दो ग्रुप्स में होते हैं. These pigments are in two different groups, which is called as photosystem. Each photosystem has a single chlorophyll A molecule as the reaction center. चाहे वो दो photosystems हो, दोनों में बीच में कौन सा मॉलिक्यूल है? क्वांटोसोम के बीच में है क्लोरोफिल ए. एंड व्हाट इज क्लोरोफिल ए? ऑलवेज कॉल्ड एज द रिएक्शन सेंटर. इलेक्ट्रॉन किसका एक्सपेल होता है? क्लोरोफिल ए का. सो ऑल अदर पिगमेंट्स ओनली एब्सॉर्ब एनर्जी and give that energy to chlorophyll A by resonance transfer, and electron of chlorophyll A is expelled out, which will return back to chlorophyll A in 10 raised to minus 9 seconds and form ATP. And we will do that. But what is that logic of chlorophyll A expelling electron called as the reaction center? And chlorophyll A reaction center receives excitation energy from other accessory pigments, which are called antenna pigment. And antenna pigments, chlorophyll B, carotene, xanthophyll, and chlorophyll A releases an electron. And as we just said, the electron is accepted by a series of electron acceptors. And while passing through electron acceptors, it loses energy, which is used in the synthesis of energy-rich compounds like ATPs, जो अभी हमने किया. Which are these photosystems? ध्यान से सुनना. There is photosystem 1 and there is photosystem 2. तो दो photosystems है, photosystem 1 and photosystem 2. Photosystem 1 is located on the outer surface of the thylakoid membrane under intergranal lamellae. ये है ग्राना, और ग्राना में से ये है थाइलाकॉइड. और थाइलाकॉइड में दो मेम्ब्रेन होती है. थाइलाकॉइड में दो मेम्ब्रेन होती है, और ये अंदर होते हैं क्वांटोसोम्स. तो ये है क्वांटोसोम्स. So quantosomes are present both in the outer membrane and in the inner membrane. Quantosomes are both in the outer membrane and in the inner membrane. और outer membrane में होता है quantosome with photosystem 1. Photosystem 1. So photosystem 1 is present on which membrane? On the outer membrane of the thylakoid. On the outer membrane of the thylakoid. And not only outer membrane of thylakoid has photosystem 1, photosystem 1 is found in the intergranal lamellae. तो ये है thylakoid उसके आउटर मेम्ब्रेन पे तो है. And do we remember that between thylakoids are found, or between grana are found intergranal lamellae. Intergranal lamellae, also called, if you remember, frets channels. किया था last lecture. Frets channels are present inside them. तो outer और इंटरग्रैनल लैमेले के ऊपर भी होते हैं फोटोसिस्टम 1. तो फोटोसिस्टम 1 कहां कहां प्रेजेंट है? ऑन द आउटर सरफेस ऑफ द थाइलाकॉइड मेम्ब्रेन एंड इंटरग्रैनल लैमेले. On the outer surface of thylakoid membrane and intergranal lamellae. सबसे पहले, what is it composed of? Each photosystem 1 contains one chlorophyll A 700 as the reaction center. कौन सा chlorophyll A? Chlorophyll A 700. Now what do you mean by chlorophyll A 700? Sir, रेड लाइट कौन से स्पेक्ट्रम पे खत्म हुई थी? इफ यू रिमेंबर, वायलेट स्टार्टेड एट 390 एंड रेड एंडेड एट 760. 760 में रेड लाइट खत्म हुई. उसमें एक्चुअली 660 से लेके 760 mu इज रेड लाइट. 660 micrometer, rather millimicrons, say 760 millimicron is red light. और उसमें at around 700 wavelength, 700 wavelength पे chlorophyll A 700 gets excited and loses its electron, for which reason it is called chlorophyll A 700. So at what wavelength does electron jump? At 700 mu. The electron jumps from chlorophyll A. And that is the reason it's called chlorophyll A 700, which is called the reaction center. So that is PS1 or photosystem 1. तो center में कौन है? Chlorophyll A. Center में है chlorophyll A. And at what wavelength does it get excited? 700 mu. So it is called chlorophyll A 700. And along with it, there are 200 chlorophyll A 683 molecules. So there are 200 chlorophyll A 683 molecules. 200 chlorophyll A 683 molecule. And there are few chlorophyll B's. तो कुछ chlorophyll B भी होते हैं. Chlorophyll B also are present. And there are 50 carotenoids, carotenes greater than xanthophyll, acting as antennae pigment. So once again, ये है quantosome. ये है central molecule called chlorophyll A 700. That is the reaction center. Then we have about 200 chlorophyll A 683. Now what does 683 mean? कि at 683 nanometer wavelength, chlorophyll A 683 loses its electron. तो याद है 660 से 760 is red light. तो उसमें chlorophyll A 683 कौन से रेड लाइट के वेवलेंथ पे एक्साइट होके अपना इलेक्ट्रॉन डोनेट करेगा? 683 nanometer wavelength. By the way, where will the electron go from chlorophyll A 683? It will go towards chlorophyll A 700. And chlorophyll A 683 से electron will go to chlorophyll A 700 and 683 के 200 मॉलिक्यूल है. All these molecules, chlorophyll A 683 के 200 electrons jump at 683 nanometer wavelength and go to the electron of chlorophyll A and donate the energy by something called, we remember, resonance transfer. And resonance transfer say the energy is donated to chlorophyll A 700 का electron and electron returns back to chlorophyll A 683. So 683 nanometer wavelength पे 200 chlorophyll A 683 lose their electron because they have got excited at 683 nanometer wavelength and jump towards the central chlorophyll A molecule. तो 683 में से ये है से 683 and 683 में से electron jumps towards chlorophyll A molecule and 683 donates energy to chlorophyll A 700 by resonance transfer. And resonance transfer say energy goes to chlorophyll A. So that is chlorophyll A 683. Then it is got chlorophyll B. Chlorophyll B. So few chlorophyll B's are there. तो chlorophyll B भी होते हैं few chlorophyll B. And then there are carotenoids, of which carotenes are greater than xanthophyll. तो यहाँ पर we are having say more carotenes. More carotenes. बड़े बड़े में कैरोटीन दिखा रहा हूं. ये है कैरोटीन and there are more of carotene. Carotenes are more. Okay. More carotenes. And there are few xanthophylls. तो xanthophylls में थोड़ा डार्क दिखा रहा हूं. ये है xanthophylls. There are few xanthophylls. So once again, what is present inside PS1? Photosystem 1 के अंदर ये है photosystem 1. Photosystem 1 के अंदर बीच में है one molecule of chlorophyll A 700. One molecule of chlorophyll A 700. Surrounding it are found 200 chlorophyll A 683 molecule. तो बीच में कौन है? Chlorophyll A 700. Surrounding it, there are 200 chlorophyll A 683 molecule, and then there are few chlorophyll B's, and there are 50 carotenoids. 50 carotenoid, of which carotenes are greater in number, and xanthophylls are less in number. ये हो गया photosystem 1. Where is photosystem 1 found? On the outer surface of thylakoid membrane and intergranule lamellae. ये most important है. Where is photosystem 1 found? On the outer surface of thylakoid membrane and intergranule lamellae. Now, what is the function of photosystem 1? The reaction center is formed by chlorophyll A molecule, has maximum absorption at 700 nanometer. जैसे मैंने बताया, red light कौन से स्पेक्ट्रम से है? 660 to 760. तो chlorophyll A 700, what will it do? It will absorb light. But at maximum 700 नैनोमीटर, 700 नैनोमीटर पे क्लोरोफिल ए इलेक्ट्रॉन विल गेट एक्साइटेड एंड जंप। तो क्लोरोफिल ए का इलेक्ट्रॉन कौन से वेवलेंथ में जंप हो जाता है? इट जंप्स एट 700 नैनोमीटर वेवलेंथ। सो 700 से 760 की रेड लाइट एब्जॉर्ब नहीं होती है। 660 से 760 रेड लाइट है। Where does light get absorbed from? 660 to 700. 700 पे ही electron of chlorophyll A 700 gets excited and jumps. So it is called chlorophyll A 700. So light from 700 to 760 does not get absorbed. At 700 itself the electron gets excited and jumps. And that is the reason it's called pigment P700, and it has an electron acceptor molecule called Z. तो अगर ये है photosystem 1 PS1, photosystem 1 PS1, तो PS1 what is it called? P700, also called chlorophyll A 700. Because at what wavelength of light the electron will jump? 700 nanometer पे ही electron will jump. And who's the first electron acceptor? A molecule called Z. So primary electron acceptor is a molecule called Z. And then we have the logic. ये please याद रखना all of you. Photosystem 1 is used both in cyclic and in non-cyclic photophosphorylation. अब ये word करते हैं. Photophosphorylation, which is the actual process of light reaction, is of two types. दो टाइप के होते हैं, करेंगे डिटेल में. Cyclic photophosphorylation and non-cyclic photophosphorylation. Cyclic photophosphorylation and non-cyclic photophosphorylation. We will do it in detail, but just for the moment right now, cyclic photophosphorylation में electron leaves the photosystem and returns back. तो इलेक्ट्रॉन जाता है फोटोसिस्टम को छोड़ के और वापस आ जाता है. तो इलेक्ट्रॉन लीव्स क्लोरोफिल ए मॉलिक्यूल, एंड बाय द वे उसमें फोटोसिस्टम 700 है. सो क्लोरोफिल ए 700 का इलेक्ट्रॉन जाता है, passes through electron acceptors and returns back to the same chlorophyll A. So the process is called cyclic. साइक्लिक फोटोफॉस्फोराइलेशन में कौन सा फोटोसिस्टम यूज होता है? फोटोसिस्टम 1 PS1 यूज होता है. PS1 यूज होता है. एंड ये है फोटोसिस्टम 1 साइक्लिक में वो यूज होता है. एंड नॉन साइक्लिक फोटोफॉस्फोराइलेशन में यू हैव, ध्यान से, PS1 फोटोसिस्टम 1 वापस यूज होता है एंड फोटोसिस्टम 2 भी वापस यूज होता है. फोटोसिस्टम 2 यूज होता है राधा. तो साइक्लिक और नॉन साइक्लिक दोनों में फोटोसिस्टम 1 यूज होता है. तो फोटोसिस्टम 1 इज यूज्ड इन PS1 is used in cyclic as well as non-cyclic photophosphorylations. Cyclic as well as non-cyclic photophosphorylation. We'll end it with the other one. Photosystem 2. Photosystem 2 is located on the inner surface of thylakoid membrane. तो ये है आपका thylakoid, और thylakoid का outer membrane में कौन था? Outer membrane में we had photosystem 1 and intergranule lamellae में कौन था? Intergranule lamellae में था photosystem 1. नाउ इनर मेम्ब्रेन ऑफ थाइलाकॉइड में कौन है? इनर मेम्ब्रेन ऑफ थाइलाकॉइड में है फोटोसिस्टम 2। तो फोटोसिस्टम 2 किधर है? ऑन द इनर मेम्ब्रेन ऑफ थाइलाकॉइड। इनर मेम्ब्रेन ऑफ थाइलाकॉइड, इनर मेम्ब्रेन ऑफ थाइलाकॉइड इज फोटोसिस्टम 2। और उसके अंदर फोटोसिस्टम 2 हैज one chlorophyll A 680 as the reaction center. Chlorophyll A 680 as the reaction center. And ध्यान से 680 का मतलब क्या? जब रेड लाइट गिर रही है, रेड लाइट इज फ्रॉम 660 टू 760, and at what wavelength does chlorophyll A 680 lose its electron? It loses its electron at 680 nanometer wavelength. तो याद है, ये है फोटोसिस्टम 2। फोटोसिस्टम 2, the chlorophyll A loses electron at what wavelength? 680. हमने अभी अभी किया था क्लोरोफिल ए ऑफ फोटोसिस्टम 1। क्लोरोफिल ए ऑफ फोटोसिस्टम 1 loses electron at what wavelength? 700 nanometer, and that was called photosystem 1. तो दोनों फोटोसिस्टम में थोड़ा सा फर्क है। क्लोरोफिल ए दोनों का रिएक्शन सेंटर है, बट फोटोसिस्टम 1 का क्लोरोफिल ए कितने वेवलेंथ पे इलेक्ट्रॉन एमिट करता है? 700 नैनोमीटर इन रेड लाइट, और 700 के बाद एनर्जी टिल 760 गोज वेस्ट। 700 नैनोमीटर वेवलेंथ पे क्लोरोफिल ए 700 एमिट्स इलेक्ट्रॉन। कौन सा फोटोसिस्टम? फोटोसिस्टम 1। फोटोसिस्टम 2 का क्लोरोफिल ए इज कॉल्ड क्लोरोफिल ए 680, इज कॉल्ड क्लोरोफिल ए 680, क्योंकि उसका इलेक्ट्रॉन कौन से वेवलेंथ पे, उसका क्लोरोफिल ए कौन से वेवलेंथ पे इलेक्ट्रॉन एमिट करता है? 680 नैनोमीटर माइक्रोमीटर वेवलेंथ पे ही, सॉरी मिली माइक्रोन वेवलेंथ पे ही इलेक्ट्रॉन एमिट कर देता है। सो गोल्डन वर्ड, हु एमिट्स इलेक्ट्रॉन फर्स्ट? फोटोसिस्टम 2 या फोटोसिस्टम 1? समझो, फोटोसिस्टम 2 फोटोसिस्टम 1 दोनों पे आपने फोटोन लाइट डाला है, तो किसका इलेक्ट्रॉन पहले एक्सपेल होगा? फोटोसिस्टम 2 का या फोटोसिस्टम 1 का? फोटोसिस्टम 2 का, क्योंकि उसका इलेक्ट्रॉन 680 नैनोमीटर वेवलेंथ पे ही एक्सपेल हो जाता है, और फोटोसिस्टम 1 का 680 के बाद 690 और 700 नैनोमीटर जब वेवलेंथ आएगा तब उसका इलेक्ट्रॉन एक्सपेल होगा। तो PS2 at what wavelength energy electron is expelled? 680 nanometer of red light में electron of chlorophyll A is expelled and goes to electron carrier, for which reason photosystem 2 is called P680, and photosystem 1 में at what wavelength does electron get excited? 700 nanometer. So it is called PS1, also called P700. So PS2 is chlorophyll A 680 or PS680. PS1, photosystem 1 is P700, also called chlorophyll A 700. Where does PS2 680 get located in the inner membrane of thylakoid? Where is PS1 P700 located on the outer membrane of the thylakoid? and intergranule lamellae. ये खास याद रखना. And PS2 consists of one chlorophyll A 680 as the reaction center, about 200 chlorophyll A 670 as the antennae pigment, many chlorophyll B's as the antennae pigment, and 50 carotenoid जिसमें xanthophil is greater than carotene. तो सब कुछ उल्टा है. PS1 के कंपैरिजन में PS2 में बहुत फर्क है. PS2 की बात करते हैं. ये है PS2 क्वांटोसोम. ये है सेंट्रल मॉलिक्यूल कॉल्ड क्लोरोफिल A 680. ये है रिएक्शन सेंटर. उसके बाजू में there are lots, about 200 chlorophyll A 670. तो ये 670 वाले chlorophyll A, what wavelength of light they will get excited and jump? 670 nanometer of light पे ही chlorophyll A 670 will get excited and jump and transfer the energy to chlorophyll A, or chlorophyll A will act as the reaction center and expel electron at 680 nanometer. तो याद है PS1 में, फोटोसिस्टम 1 में रिएक्शन सेंटर कौन था? क्लोरोफिल A 700. और 200 कौन थे? क्लोरोफिल A 683. 700 रिएक्शन सेंटर, 200 683. यहां पर कौन है रिएक्शन सेंटर? क्लोरोफिल A 680. एंड अगेन 200 है मॉलिक्यूल क्लोरोफिल A के, लेकिन वो 200 क्लोरोफिल A कौन से वेवलेंथ के है? 670. So nice differentiation. PS1 has chlorophyll A 700 at the reaction center, accessory chlorophyll A 683, and 683 get excited at 683 nanometer wavelength. By resonance transfer, deliver electron to chlorophyll A, and at 700 nanometer chlorophyll A will get excited and jump. The electron jumps. PS1 में, photosystem 1 में, P700 में, photosystem 2 में, who is the reaction center? Chlorophyll A 680. और accessory कौन है? 200 chlorophyll A 670. तो 670 nanometer पे 200 chlorophyll A's will get excited and jump and transfer the energy to chlorophyll A 680, which is called reaction center, and 680 nanometer pe electron will get excited and jump. So that is the logic. Along with it, there are many chlorophyll B. तो बहुत ज्यादा chlorophyll B है. If you remember, photosystem 1 में there were few chlorophyll B, but photosystem 2 पे there are many chlorophyll B. Many chlorophyll B. तो chlorophyll B ज्यादा है. Chlorophyll B ज्यादा है photosystem 2 के अंदर. Photosystem 2 में there are more chlorophyll B, and there are 50 carotenoids. There are 50 carotenoids, same as PS1. PS1 also had 50 carotenoids. PS2 also has 50 carotenoids. But golden words, in PS2, the carotenoid में xanthophylls are greater than carotene. If you remember, in PS1, there were carotenes greater than xanthophylls. In PS2, there are xanthophylls greater than carotene. So, ये है आपका chlorophyll A 683 reaction center, 680 reaction center, and 200 chlorophyll A 670, accessory pigment, many chlorophyll B's, many chlorophyll B, and there are more of xanthophylls, जो मैं कैपिटल में लिख रहा हूं, more of xanthophylls and less of carotenes, जो मैं स्मॉल में लिख रहा हूं, less of carotene. हाँ, total number of carotene xanthophyll are how many? 50. Total number of carotene xanthophyll are how many? 50. वो सेम है, बट PS1 और PS2, अभी चलो फटाफट से मेन डिफरेंसेस वो, अच्छा एक सेकंड पहले खत्म कर लेते हैं. वेयर इज फोटोसिस्टम 2 पार्टिसिपेटिंग? ओनली ड्यूरिंग नॉन साइक्लिक फोटोफॉस्फोराइलेशन. सर साइक्लिक फोटोफॉस्फोराइलेशन में वी हैड ओनली फोटोसिस्टम 1. साइक्लिक में देयर वाज ओनली फोटोसिस्टम 1. एंड नॉन साइक्लिक फोटोफॉस्फोराइलेशन में we have both photosystem 2 and photosystem 1 participating. So non-cyclic process में we have both PS2 and PS1. So where is PS2 used in? PS2 is used only in non-cyclic. PS2 is used only in non-cyclic. That is P680. Chlorophyll A 680, and P700 or PS1 is used in non-cyclic as well as in cyclic. तो PS1 और P700 cyclic और non-cyclic दोनों में participate करता है. चलो, तो we have understood both photosystems. Just the differences between both photosystems I will explain you. Photosystem 2 is present on the outer surface of thylakoid membrane and intergranule lamellae. Photosystem 2, outer surface of thylakoid membrane and intergranule lamellae. Photosystem 1, photosystem 2 is on the inner surface of the thylakoid membrane. Inner surface of thylakoid membrane. फोटोसिस्टम 1 के अंदर रिएक्शन सेंटर इज क्लोरोफिल ए 700. फोटोसिस्टम 2 के अंदर रिएक्शन सेंटर इज 680, क्लोरोफिल ए 680. एक्सेसरी पिगमेंट में 200 क्लोरोफिल ए 683 वर प्रेजेंट इन फोटोसिस्टम 1. इन फोटोसिस्टम 2 the 200 chlorophyll A 670 are present as antennae pigment, and there were few chlorophyll B as antennae pigment in photosystem 1. In photosystem 2, there are many chlorophyll B as antennae pigment. Many chlorophyll B as antennae pigment in photosystem 2. And there were 50 carotenoids, carotene greater than xanthophyll in photosystem 1. But in photosystem 2, again there are 50 carotenoid, but xanthophyll greater than carotene in photosystem 2. Yeah, most importantly, who will expel electron first? PS2 or PS1? PS2, how much is the excitation energy? 680 micrometer. So it will expel electron first. And PS1 is 700 mu. So it will expel electrons later. And सबसे पहले, by the way, we just forgot, PS2 has electron acceptor called Q molecule. PS2 has got electron acceptor. PS2 has got electron acceptor called Q molecule. So PS1 का electron acceptor कौन था? PS1 का इलेक्ट्रॉन एक्सेप्टर था Z मॉलिक्यूल, PS1 का इलेक्ट्रॉन एक्सेप्टर था Z मॉलिक्यूल, और PS2 का इलेक्ट्रॉन एक्सेप्टर कौन है? PS2 का इलेक्ट्रॉन एक्सेप्टर है Q मॉलिक्यूल. Here we can see both. PS1 का इलेक्ट्रॉन एक्सेप्टर इज Z मॉलिक्यूल, PS1 का इलेक्ट्रॉन एक्सेप्टर इज Z मॉलिक्यूल, PS2 का इलेक्ट्रॉन एक्सेप्टर इज Q मॉलिक्यूल. सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट golden last lines here. Where does PS1 participate? PS1 participates in both cyclic and non-cyclic. PS1 participates in both cyclic and non-cyclic photophosphorylation. PS2 participates only during non-cyclic photophosphorylation. वो सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट है. Where does PS1 participate? In both cyclic and non-cyclic photophosphorylation. And where does PS2 participate? PS2 participates only during non-cyclic photophosphorylation. ये याद रखना. And we'll end it with just the words reaction center and electron donors and acceptors are called core complex, and antennae and accessory pigments are called light harvesting complex. तो एक क्वांटोसोम है, क्वांटोसोम के अंदर ये है रिएक्शन सेंटर, ये है रिएक्शन सेंटर क्लोरोफिल ए 700. तो chlorophyll A700 and all the electron acceptors are called as core complex. वो core complex है. And all the accessory pigment, which accessory pigment if you remember? 200 chlorophyll A683, along with it chlorophyll B, along with it carotene, along with it xanthophyll. ये लोग का काम कोर नहीं है. They are only accessory pigment. They are only transferring energy to chlorophyll A. So these are not core. Core कौन है? Core है chlorophyll A 700 and all the electron acceptors. क्योंकि actual energy ATP उसमें से बन रही है. ये वाले क्लोरोफिल ए 683 200 मॉलिक्यूल है, क्लोरोफिल बी कैरोटीन xanthophyll जो 50 है, are only helping chlorophyll A to lose electron. So they are called light harvesting complex. They are called light harvesting complex. What are they called as? Light harvesting complex. Okay, so we'll just end it here. What is the reaction center? That is P700 or P680, and electron donors and acceptors called as core complex, CC. And what are antennae and accessory pigment called as light harvesting complex, LHC. So who is the core complex, CC? Chlorophyll A680, chlorophyll A700, and all the cytochromats which are electron acceptors and donors. They are called core complex. And all the antennae and accessory pigment, that is 683, 6700, 670, chlorophyll B, carotene, xanthophyll, are all called as antennae or accessory pigment called as light harvesting complex. चलो, तो ये किया हमने photosystem 1, photosystem 2. We now go into the beautiful process of cyclic and non-cyclic photophosphorylation. Let's understand this.